this, I helped you, even when you were unaware of my presence. I saved you and your unfortunate companions when you fell into the crevice in Canabras. In the Grey Garrison, it was I who distracted Minago to allow you to approach the Wardstone. And in Dresden, I appeared under the guise of Yoniel to guide you toward the Sword of Valor. And I also left you a present in my old laboratory, and told the Suture to see that you received it. I knew that sooner or later you would find your way there. That place exerts a powerful pull.
In that case, thank you for your help. You should help me out more often.
Certainly, but do not expect me to solve all your problems. A child that is forever carried in its mother's arms will never learn to walk.
Why was that whole ploy with the laboratory necessary? You were ready to sacrifice your servant, the Suture, for it.
You always have to sacrifice something. I wanted you to go to the laboratory to see with your own eyes what I had been doing and what I am capable of, so it would be easier for you to accept the truth. The laboratory is the place where I prepared your ascent. And the Suture was the only one who I could trust to execute my plan and explain everything. After all, he too once experienced rebirth at my hands. And that is why I was willing to risk his life.
Look at that, I actually provoked a reaction. That's the second time your expression has changed when I mentioned the Suture. Now, I know the Architect of the Whirlwind is capable of feeling remorse. If only she sends her Dretch minion on a deadly mission.
I see I am not the only one making observations and drawing conclusions. You are analyzing me. That is commendable.
Tell me about the Nahirian crystal.
Nahindrian crystals are formed from the solidified blood of demon lords. Their properties are not well known, even among the inhabitants of the Abyss. And there are reasons for this. Acquiring the blood of a dead demon lord is very difficult. After a demon lord dies, their body is instantly absorbed into the Rift of Repose.
Okay.
Only the Lady in Shadow knows how to kill them in a way that allows her to preserve the bodies of her fellow lords and transform them into a solid state. That means that Nahindrian crystals cannot be obtained anywhere other than the Midnight Isles.
Really?
Or rather, it was impossible until recently, when I managed to experimentally obtain a crystal from the blood of a still living lord. You saw the result. A dagger made from Discare's freshly shed blood, which I left for you in Canabras. As regards the use of the crystals, that is a discussion that would take time, a very long time. Someday I will finish my groundbreaking treatise on the transformation of Nahindrian crystals, although it is unlikely I will ever publish it. You are seeking answers, trying to understand the crux of the matter. That is good. I want to help you close.
Really? Wonder why?
You were about to say, we are going to close the world wound, weren't you, Arilu? I see no reason to continue deceiving this mortal. Now I am convinced that he is quite worthy of serving me. I will even reward him with a modicum of knowledge about the events in which he is about to take part.
Greetings to you, Our Lady in Shadow.
It's nice to see that even surrounded by mortals, you haven't forgotten who your mistress is, Arushale. You may rise.
I didn't mean to. I don't know why I did it.
You are truly resplendent, Lady in Shadow. It would bring me great happiness to get to know you better.
I see that rumors of your passionate nature weren't exaggerated. I have heard some rather impressive. I have had my eye on you for a very long time. You see, it was at my behest that Lady Vorlesh imbued you with such incredible powers. But I was curious to see your worth as an individual, not as Lady Vorlesh's creation. Thus, I decided to postpone our meeting. and see how you'd fare in Alashanira, and whether or not you could win respect and power among those not so easily impressed by outstanding magical abilities. Well, you've passed my test adequately.
Nice.
By proving that your character and your will are stronger than the Nehindrian powers Lady Vorlesh has vested in you.
You are wise, my lady. However, only those who have never known or forgotten what it is like to be mortal can so easily dismiss the importance of power. To be someone whose life is fragile and can be cut short at any moment, like a candle snuffed out by a gust of wind.
It is a shame your angel has left you, mortal. I would have liked to talk to him. I don't expect I will get another chance, as that celestial buffoon's days are numbered.
Why do you think he's going to die?
Because he charged off all alone into the vastness of the abyss. An old friend awaits him there, the Echo of Discari. And the Echo has been anticipating this meeting for a long time.
But not yours?
Perhaps you don't know everything about me yet, mortal. Perhaps you made the same mistake as many before you, and many who were more insightful and more powerful than you, by presuming to know what to expect from the Lady in
Why does
Shadow.
the Echo of the Sky prey upon the hand of the Inquisitor?
Envy, humiliation, ego. The usual playthings of little boys from all planes and realities. The Echo suffered more than one defeat. First at Eridan's hand, then under the onslaught of the forces of heaven. Those routes taught him to attack his enemies by stealth, boldly and often, killing and crippling anyone close to the light-bringing goddess. Now, it seems, he has decided the time has come. The Herald of Iomade himself is in the abyss alone. He is a strange creature. To the great dismay of both the Echo, he's an interesting little
Why am I
bird,
skipping
that
all this?
angel. Before he became the Herald of Iomade, he served Regathiel, the General of Vengeance. I've always found the fate of that Imperial Lord to be quite fascinating. Did you know that the father of the Upper Plains' top military leader was a devil from hell? Regathiel had to achieve many feats to redeem his unholy legacy in the eyes of the other Imperial Lords. But he did. A remarkable tale, is it not? Of course, not all your actions in my realm have been commendable. By destroying the flesh markets, you've harmed my city and impoverished my realm.
I have no regrets.
You've just arrived in my realm, and you're already trying to dictate your own rules? As I recall, when demons attempted something similar on Galarian, armies were raised, and mortals fought to the death to stop it. I can scarcely believe it myself, but I will be gracious and show you mercy. I am a hospitable ruler. Another island, another loss. Enough! I warned them that I would not stand for the desolation of my realm. They have not heeded me, and they will regret it. Go to your sisters, and tell them to prepare.
That green-eyed succubus. I know her.
Yes, you've already met Laulia, my talented assistant. I've heard she was very convincing at acting out her tragic death in the minds of the Nexus. As you can see, I've been watching you since your I have prepared a beautiful intrigue that will topple many of your enemies and seal the world wound forever, ending the threat to Galarian. And you have the chance to become part of that intrigue.
Wish to inform you of treason. Also, who... And more importantly, how did you learn these traitors could have acted? Shimaria is researching the hearing Christian secret past. A friend of mine started up. In his vision, so sending demons after you. Demons were strengthened by the hearing crystals. How nice of you to warn me. I'm impressed. I do wonder, however, did you really think I was unaware of this? Did you merely demonstrate a loyalty? Either way, I appreciate you telling me. You were very astute to uncover Shimira's desire to dethrone me. and it was particularly sensible of you to keep your mouth shut. Out of the secrets of the Nahirian crystals, I suppose your caution calls for a reward. Why do you tolerate him? Someone has to deal with trivial matters. Did Aurelia really create me? She was certainly had a hand in the present state of existence. Designed the world wound, a magical phenomenon, unfathomable power. To seal it, we require a key just as strong and unique. Simply put, we require a champion, and she chose you. Both your powers and that wound on your chest are the result of her experiments. When she infused your soul with the essence of the abyss, of course you remembered none of that. Everything was done in secret. Even the power granted to you was purified to the extent that it was possible, so that you would not guess its source ahead of time. In trial after trial, we watched your will be tempered, and when the time came, we started filling you with the energies of Nahirian crystals. These energies are necessary for the task at hand, and everything that happened to you was part of my intrigue. I was going to summon you and reveal the truth when the time was right. Instead, you have followed the Queen's orders and arrived here early on. One can only hope that you are prepared to accept the truth. Everything is its price. Your wound was, in essence, the flip side of all my experiments. There was a reason why we required a true champion, not merely a living tool. When we could fling onto the flames of the world wound and close it like a lesser rift. I think you should know that. Don't get too hasty. We have burdened him with enough revelations for now. You're in time to become accustomed to the truth about himself. Then you can share all the details. What exactly are you offering me? I'm offering you the chance to become my weapon. Your enemies are the thorn in my side as well as yours. What's more, I have never schemed against Galarian, nor have my warriors taken part in the conquest of your plane. At least not at my behest. There is no cause for enmity between us. Why would you want to close the world wound? When the world wound opened, I was pleased. My realm was now connected to another plane. I wanted to make it into crossroads of worlds, a place where demons, devils, and even angels could meet. But the wound was a convenient path along which I could advance my ideals. But the Midnight Isles were not the only realm that had been linked to Galarian through the wound. The Scary and Baphomet now also had a way from their realm into your plane. Their servants flooded my islands and spread across them like a plague of locusts, killing guests who were under my protection, questioning my rule. They were driven by their lust to conquer and slave, and whether the Galarian is in on an abyssal realm. I was forced to shift my focus and express my discontent. Eventually, atop the bones of our servants, we reached an accord. I would let the armies pass, and they would comply with my wishes while on my island. Of course, the accord is a polite faction. Both the Shire and Baphomets are attempting to amass their power to influence Ashurian to overthrow me. Like I'm not watching, they break my taboos and reveal their own impotence. How exactly do you plan to close the world wound? Is it a complicated magical process? You will receive precise instructions once you've captured the threshold of Fortress of Galarian. There, at the exact spot where Lady Varla opened the world wound, you will be able to close it. But first you'll have to crush the guardians of the threshold and their forces by growing day by day. Baphomet's daughter is mining a large number of Nahirian crystals in my realm. These crystals are her secret weapon. No army of Galarian can stand against them. You must stop Heb Zib Zib Zib. If you do not, your world will fall apart and significant harm. At one time I disclosed the secret of transformation to two servants of Baphomet in the sky, Xanthia Vang and Mr. Fine. It was a well-calculated gambit in which brought us in time and assured both the Sky and Baphomet of my loyalty. Mr. Fine and Heb Zib Zib favourite, he oversees transformation of our army. Currently on the island from here, the route to that place is plagued by pirates, monsters, tempests, and other more terrifying dangers. Have you heard of the living bubbles of frozen time that swallow ships. When the ships reaches port, the crews discover they have been gone for 100 years. That is not the strangest occurrence you could encounter on your journey. I'm willing to provide you with a decent ship, an experienced crew. If you kill this visitor today, I will stop at skinning any more of my island, but without giving Baphomet cause to declare war on me. Then again, I'm not offering you anything new. As you're already enjoying my favour, Commander, your companion is a succubus, and I am the succubus queen. The demon follows you around only because I allow it. Tell me, are you grateful that I am not forbidding you from travelling with the Commander and fighting against your own kind? What do you think, Commander? I'd rather take my chances rowing here in a rusty bucket and deal with a lady shadow. I'll steer. Why is it so important to kill her? I will consider your offer and accept it, I'm sure. I respect your caution and won't force you into submission. Any trust in destiny lies before you, mortal. You will rise to great heights and play a part in events of titanic proportions. Many would give their life for a chance to tread such a path. Every now and then, again, but their true lair is far from here. She hides in an island, Glyphria, and northwest of my archipelago. There lies a secret fortress in the deep mines. In her slave dig Neodymium crystals for the invading army she plans to declare. I will give you a magnificent airship. Take a good stay there. It will be a long and perilous journey and take some time to prepare. If I'm to depart for Glyphia, your guards must watch over my camp in the Nexus and all who are residing there. I'll send my I will send my assassins to ensure that no harm comes to your entourage. Be grateful for my patrons, mortal. I'm ready then. There's one more thing we must discuss, the lexicon of paradox. Lady Varul's gestures magical treaties that contain many secrets of the world. I don't mind saying it later. Well, we're just talking about the lexicon of paradox for many years. It remains split in half, harmless, but what was once divided can be made whole again. Who knows what power the book could impart on its owner? What if they expanded the world even further or connected it to other planes? Not a chance. The lexicon of paradox has caused more than enough trouble already. You already possess the first half of the book. Find the other one and bring them both to me. I will reward you handsomely. Giving the book into my keeping will also protect Galarians from suffering the Second World War disaster. The lexicon of paradox will be much safer under my watchful eye than in your travel bags. Wouldn't you agree? I'll consider your offer. The dangerous knowledge ought to be locked up where I won't keep you any longer. Quick save. That was a long old chat.
This is my path.
That's
I'll
awesome.
make my own.
I'm just waiting for it to save first of all. Oh, it's saved now. Okay, let's get our mythic rank up again. Oh cool, we're in a Zata. I forgot about that. What do we want? Flawless attack would be good. Improved critical won't be bad either. Can we get improved critical? critical master is there. Improved 2-weapon fighting. Improved snapshot. Improved cleaving finish. Improved critical. Have we already got it? Is that why? Obviously we have. And we can't get improved critical. I don't think we can get improved critical. Because otherwise it'd be under here. We can get critical focus. Mythic Resolve. Yeah, let's grab Mythic Resolve just to stop us from getting knocked out constantly. Bonus equal to a Mythic rank to all skill checks. Whenever she makes a skill check, he rolls twice. Best result. Incredible Might. Gains a morale bonus equal to a Mythic rank on attack and damage rolls when she hits with a charge attack or confirms a crit hit and adds to pass fortitude saving throw. Supersonic speed. All melee. Always under the effect of the haste spell as long as she is engaged in combat or melee ranged weapon attacks with 20% chance to miss. 10% chance to miss all damage from area attacks halved even if previously saved for. Not when the character. Okay, the zippy magic. Thinking either all skilled or supersonic speed. Let's grab all skilled. Whenever she makes a skill check or she rolls the dice twice. Yeah, all skilled. Command, blessing, absolve, deep slumber. Shield of Dawn, confusion.
I tire of waiting.
So, in theory, I should be able to wear heavy armor now, right? Yeah, look, heavy. You're up next, Lan. What are you going to take up? Point Blank Mythic. Oh, nice. The bonus increased to +2. Increases to +2.
Always be ready for the worst.
Oh, me?
Well, Jiff, what are you taking? Mythic Weapon Focus Dagger. He's more likely to hit with dagger. Okay.
My
Nice.
tail is restless.
Useful.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Mythic spell focus necromancy.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Not really useful for you.
We will win this war.
Mythic vital strike. Why? You don't hit that often.
No reason to pause.
Usually, what are you wanting? Point and blank shot mythic. Yeah, nice.
I'm prepared.
We should move. Let's move.
Let's use the pole.
Follow me.
Who do I have? I think it's blooming Ember stuff that I can't find.
March on.
We've got to take on blooming thing and find it.